Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led out by the veteran of so many teams. We don't have time to tell you how many teams. Man who's got a lot of jerseys in his closet. It's Josh Johnson.
He falls into a category, Mike, of the ultimate journeyman. And I just think it's a credit to him that he's been able to stick around this long in the NFL in a clear backup role. And it just speaks volumes to the presence that he has in the quarterback room. Now, he's not the guy you're going to give the keys to your franchise to and build your team around. But every time he is called into action, he seems to deliver. Now, that's the case here today, and if history tells us anything, he's going to rise to the occasion, and he's going to give his team a chance.
Nice run on first down, leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's a keeper on the zone read, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. It's something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking it down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. Man. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his 2nd year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the 1st overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Now Dowdle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Whoa. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one's secured by the tight end Bates. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
The man in motion is Burks. They'll throw here on third and short. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Washington, first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
The motion man here is McClure. On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Using the jet speed for the fake, they run it up the middle. And tough with defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. We'll put a man in motion to the right. Krosky Merritt to run again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Burks. Washington. An even 40 yards.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Rodriguez trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Krosky Merritt will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. Through the snowflakes. This one good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense are now ready to get going. On their 2nd possession, they'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Throw run with Dowdle. And he'll get forward for about a yard. A tackle made by the former 1st-rounder, Javon Kinlaw.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Dowdle. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, 3rd down and 3. Here's a carry for Dowdle. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Sam Martin now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the pressure is too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Leggett in motion. Young to throw on 1st down. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll step up and run this. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they're going to chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McMillan comes in motion. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Still 2nd down.
Leggett in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Pass taken in by Dowdle. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
3rd and long. Throwing is Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
He's got the 1st round pick, Teteroa McMillan. The Panthers are going to burn their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
A 44-yard attempt.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Panthers will cut the deficit down to 2.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession of the second half.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks. And you see it there. Whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. And that safety was big. They get the football back with a chance to take the lead now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young. Taking it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw, Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well to gain a 43 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. if I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, probably for the rest of this game.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
We're going to draw play here on 2nd down. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in.
Making guys miss, and he's in. Rico Dowdle, touchdown Carolina.
What a big call there. It's 4th down. A field goal gives you the lead, but they clearly want more. Like we see so many teams going more towards the 4th down, keep the offense on the field. 3 points don't get you the win. And this shows so much confidence in this offense by this coaching staff.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Panthers will up the lead to 5.
Commanders 7.
Touchdown. It is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready for it there. First possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Washington.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
The motion man here is McClure. A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
And they'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Play fake. Here's Young. And to the left side, hauled in by Lee Gaddis. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up second and 1.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 29, here's second down and a yard. Now Young going to keep it himself. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll go with a counter on first down, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On second down, Young. Open man, the tight end, Mitchell Evans. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grabs and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just hand off right, hands off left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 4. On the read, he's going to try and run with it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Young. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Kershawn Wharton getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's third down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Samuel has it working in the middle. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. It's second and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He'll drop to throw. Throw off. He's hit. The catch and the ball comes free. The Panthers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 7.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession to try to establish some tempo. start this one with 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw. McLaurin open on the left side. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
39-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Burks. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
Here is 1st and goal. Here we go. One final play. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or two launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans are going to have to battle the roadway. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners. As we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.